If you're new here, hi, my name is Tati. And if you're already a subscriber, thanks for tuning back in. Today I have a get ready with me rant. I just got off work. It's currently probably like 4 something in the morning, but I wanted to get this video out of the way. So here we are. But I'm just touching on a few subjects that I feel like need to be spoke on, that I don't think anyone kind of sort of really don't talk about. And I have one incident that recently just happened to me that I want to speak on, and kind of get you guys' opinion, because I just feel like most of us go through this when we're trying to like make new friends or whatnot. And boy, let me tell you. So have y'all ever just like, you want to make new friends, to experience new people, experience new energy. And that was my case. But around the time that I met this person, I'm putting on the Hydro Milk Grip Primer. Around the time that I met this person, I was very vulnerable. I was still in a toxic relationship with my ex, and I was very empty. Like, I wasn't how I am now. I was very depressed. And all of my friends are basically out of state. So I don't have any like friends that's like right here who I can go over to their house. Like, it's a different feeling than texting and actually seeing people in person. Like, I'm the type of person I want to see in person. So I was kind of alone, so I'm not really close to no one like that. And so I met this person, and I thought she was real cool or whatever. Like, I liked her vibe at the time, and I'm just like, she might not be that bad. You feel me? So months go by, and we got into, this is like our third time getting into argument. And the first two times, I'm like, okay, maybe it's, the manipulation tactic that this person used worked. And I'm like, maybe it's me, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm in the wrong. So, me being the person that I am, I apologize, whatever. And this person always talking about cutting somebody off or whatever. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and apologize, maybe I am the one that's in the wrong. Oh, my bad. And this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I have the color Sandalwood if anyone is my to own. But yeah, so I'm like, let me apologize. Maybe I'm the one that's tripping, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Now, come to this third time, I was like, oh, hell no. Now this right here, this is not my fault. And you want some other stuff at this point, and I ain't got time for it. So during this time, I'm like, I isolated myself, because when I get in weird moods where I just don't know what's wrong with me, I isolate myself, and I'm just like, I need to figure out what is going on. Like, something is not right. Sorry, the camera stopped. But so yeah, so I'm like, no, this time this is something different. And as I was saying, I isolated myself already, and I was just feeling like it was some bad energy, bad vibes. And then boom, this person texts me with this BS text message, and I'm just like, bingo, you're the problem. And I feel like when you are in a position where your life is about to elevate, God removes people that serve you no good if you don't do it on your own. So I feel like God shows you multiple signs or red flags, and if you don't listen to him, then he makes this person do something where it's just like, okay, yeah, I have to stop talking to you. Like, and then I feel like that's what this case was. So basically, we got into it initially about Instagram and how she felt like I shouldn't have liked one of her entanglements picture. So let me break this down though. So this person has a business, and he I initially had his Instagram in case I wanted to, support his business or whatever. And I'm not the type of person to ghost follow people. Like, I'm gonna engage in your content or whatever. If I feel like you got on some sweet shoes, or if I feel like I like your shirt, or if I feel like I like your quotes of your picture, I'm going to like the picture. Only thing Instagram has is a heart button to hit. So, like, it's not like Facebook or anything. So she's basically trying to tell me that I was trying to basically backdoor her by liking this person's picture. And I'm just like, isn't that the point of social media? So you mean to tell me if a guy likes another guy's picture that he's trying to have sexual relations with that guy? Like, what? And I'm just like, that's weird. And that's weird way of thinking. That's like, that doesn't make any sense. Why ghost follow? And then the kicker of the situation is this person has a girlfriend. So I'm like, 1 plus 1 equals 2, not 3. So I'm confused. So, she goes on and says what she had to say. Basically along the line, she cut me off. And I'm just like, oh, okay. See you later. Goodbye. Because you're part of one of the people that I have to remove around me, because God sees and hears everything. People will smile in your face and act like they're your friend, and the whole time they talking shit about you, telling your business to everybody, just doing a whole bunch of weird shit. And we throw around weird so vaguely, but people really be having mental problems, and instead of fixing their inner self, they put a mask over it and prey on people who have pureness to them, any type of happiness to them. Like, those kind of people are literally energy vampires. Life is too short to walk around mad or walk around trying to create drama all day. If you don't have nothing else better to do than create unnecessary problems, something is really mentally wrong with you, and you have inner trauma that you have to deal with. And I feel like if you know that you have issues, why are you not taking the time out to deal with them? And I feel like when a lot of us run into people that we be like, man, that person was weird, but it's like that person needed help. And sometimes people are in your life for reasons and seasons, and I feel like she was in my life for a reason and a season, because I was in a season of trying to heal and figure out who I was again. And then a reason is just to show that I have to be careful of who I allow around me, and to who I give my energy to. Like, everyone that seems cool is just not cool all the time. Like, that shit can be deceiving, and people are very deceiving. And I also feel like this person act like she wanted to be my friend only because of what my status is at work. Like, men flock to me, whatever. Like, I don't really care about that. Like, but some people who probably didn't receive like attention with whatever in their childhood or whatever it may be, like, they just feel like they just need to seek attention all the time, and they can't stand it if somebody else is receiving it when they're not. So I feel like it was like, if I can't beat them, join them type of thing. Like, and let me get cool with her so I can get some of the attention that she's receiving as well. And it's just like, looking back on everything, like everything this person told or said was a lie. And I'm just like, bro, I was just trying to have a genuine friend to hang out with and, you know, do shit with. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, I'm in the twilight zone, bro. Like, what the hell? And my bad. I'm using the NARS creamy radiant concealer, and what is this? I do not know what this is, but and then I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in Deep Tan Sand. So yeah, I'm just like, people really just be having deep down traumas, and I just feel like if you're gonna spend the time to create drama, you can spend the time to figure out what is going on with you. And I've been like on a spiritual journey, like there are 7 chakras that are within your body. The first chakra is the root chakra, and this is the chakra that I think that this person is imbalanced in, because it's, the root chakra is of stability and security. So I feel like she's very insecure, and she's also has very toxic ways to herself that I feel like needs attention, because I feel like she's one of those kind of people, like, if it seems too good to be true, like, I just gotta fuck it up, like, and it's just like, it's sad, because, you know, I feel like you don't meet people by accident. Like, some people are like literally put in your life for you to learn from, or some type of, you're supposed to learn something from every person that you ever encounter. Like, and I feel like anyone that is probably good to her, she probably runs away, and it's because the inner self is not properly healed, and she's not trying to figure out what's going on, and it's just sad. And I feel like she's not the only one. There's plenty of people out here, that male and female, that are not trying to heal their inner self. Like, they try to cover it up with bags and jewelry and cars, but at the end of the day, they still go home and they're still going back to that dark place that is just unhealthy. And if you're unhealthy, how are you going to find love? How are you going to have lasting relationships with strangers or just anyone? You can't even have a lasting relationship if you have a child and you're toxic, because your child is not going to want to be around you. So it's just like, that is very important to heal your inner self, and also is important to find what your purpose is in life. I feel like females out here nowadays are always in competition with each other, and it's just like, why? We all are trying to get somewhere, and half of us are still trying to figure out, and you hating on me, trying to compete with me, and I barely even know what's going on right now. I'm still trying to figure it out. So it's just like, bro, you following or trying to bump me out the way, and shit, I'm just as lost as you. So, or I'm not even lost, but I'm still trying to figure stuff out on my, like, figure what I'm trying to do out. So it's just like, what are you doing right now? Like, stop it. I feel like we all should be able to uplift each other and help each other out and learn from one another. Like, not tear each other down. Like, we did that in slavery. Like, we is not in slavery times anymore. Like, let that toxicness go. Like, trying to tear each other down. Like, that's not a good way to live. Especially if you're constantly focused on what the next person doing. How are you gonna focus on yourself? What are you focused on? How are you focusing on you if you focus on what the next person is doing? Like, or are you trying to compete with the next person? Like, everybody is not meant to walk the same path. So it's just like, that's pointless. You wasting your own time trying to compete with this person. You can be putting that energy into figuring out what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, it's just so sad. And I don't know if people are into political science, but Aristotle, he said that, like, once you find your purpose in life, that alone will bring you happiness. The ultimate end goal in anyone's life is happiness. The bags, purses, and fame and riches, that does not matter. That does not matter. It does not bring you happiness. You can be the richest man or woman in the world and still be depressed because you're missing something that's part of your happiness. It could be a child, it could be a husband, it could be whatever. You will never be happy if you don't try to be better yourself to get to that point in life where you can receive that blessing. And I just feel like people nowadays, they take social media to a whole different level than it was even meant to be. Like, getting mad over likes and things like that, that's insecurities, and that doesn't matter. What matters is what you say and your actions. All of that other stuff is just pointless. It doesn't matter. And I just will never understand it. I just feel like I'm a different kind of person. I realize, like, my way of thinking, I've never been the type of person that want to depend on people. And I feel like codependency nowadays is just like the next popping thing. Like, they think like, yeah, I just got a guy to buy me this $2,300 bag. You don't even have $2,300 in it. Like, so why do you want this bag? Just to have it on the internet? To show people that you have this bag? You didn't even buy it yourself, so you can't say like, yeah, I copped this bag with my own money. Like, you having a guy get it for you, and it's just like, what's the fun in that? Like, if I'm posting a bag, at least I'm gonna be like, I bought this bag myself. I don't understand what's the hype about having someone in your life just so that they can buy you things. Like, you can buy your own things if you focus on what your purpose was and try to make a living from it. And it's just like, hello, what's going on here? Like, I don't understand what is going on in the world nowadays. Like, everything is just so backwards to me, and I feel like it's very few people left that have genuine, pure intentions. I feel like I'm one of the few. Like, I literally go into relationships, whether it's intimate or just a friendship, with pure intentions. Like, I want to get to know you genuinely. I want to, engage with you, go out, whatever. I'm not trying to have all of that drama. I don't like drama. And I'm just not trying to involve myself with none of that, because it's no point. Like, life is too short to be walking around starting stuff with people all day, every day, or to have bad energy. Like, as I said, I've been healing, and now I realize, like, that if something does not serve my purpose to me, I'm walking away from it without even thinking about it. Like, I don't care how much I may love you or how bad I may feel for you, I'm walking away, because my energy and my peace and my happiness is more important than me trying to help somebody that does not want to be helped, or trying to be with somebody that does not want to be loved correctly. And I just don't have time for that no more. I spent a lot of my time dealing with that, and I'm just like, this is where I take my power back, my control back of my life, and I step into my truth. I be who I am, And I'm not worried about nobody else because I'm my own person. I'm in my own lane, and I'm not looking for competition. Like what they used to say in school, my eyes are on my own paper. Period. Like, I'm not trying to get the cheat code from nobody else or nothing. None of that extraness. I'm not trying to do it because it's like there's no point. It's unhealthy, very unhealthy. And yeah, so I've just been on a healing journey. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm seeing so many signs that I'm on the right path. I don't know if everyone believes in like angel numbers or whatnot, but I've been seeing angel numbers everywhere, and I'm just like, I'm doing something right. You know, I'm still winging it. I'm still trying to figure stuff out, but I do know that I want to do YouTube. I do know that I don't want to work for someone else for the rest of my life because what's the fun in that? Like, I want to live my life while I'm young and healthy. I don't want to wait till I'm old and broken down after working for years and years for someone else to live my life like to the fullest. Like, I want to live my life now. I want to enjoy life. I want to be happy. I want that white picket fence that figuratively people talk about. Like, I want that type of ending in my life. And I feel like I deserve it. Like, I deserve to be happy. And I'm walking away from anything that's not serving that purpose. If you're not serving the purpose of making me happy or something, and you're only causing pain or hurt or drama, like, I just don't need that in my life. And I don't know about y'all, but I like smiling, and I want to do that every day. Like, I don't want to be in that mindset that I was in, where I was so depressed and didn't have no one to turn to, and I had to dig myself out of that hole because people can tell you like, yeah, you need to leave that person alone, but it takes for me to really like, okay, Tatiana, do you wanna keep crying or do you wanna smile? And like, a few times I picked keep crying because I was in a relationship for 7 years. So for a long time, I definitely picked keep crying. But one day I'm just like, no, I can't keep doing this to myself. I'm not happy. I'm losing myself. I'm not feeling confident. I'm not feeling like me. Like, I haven't felt like me since I was like 18 years old. And now I'm just like back into everything. Like, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. And I'm just so grateful for the position that I'm in right now. Like, I'm just so grateful that I pulled myself out of that dark place. And now I'm just ready for whatever the world gives or hands to me. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm so ready. I'm so excited because I just know that my life is about to change for the better. And I know that the people that are supposed to be along my side during this great transition, I know they're rooting for me as well. And I'm just so happy. Like, I'm very happy. And I just need everyone that's watching this to, like, for real, if you do not heal your inner self and really look into yourself and be just like, ask yourself questions like, what am I doing? Like, who am I? Like, what do I really want out of life? Like, them type of questions, like, that will really, really, really put you on the right path where you're focused and you're no longer like zigzagging or getting easily distracted. Like, once you have a purpose and you focus on it, you gonna go to that path and you gonna receive the blessing that you're supposed to receive at the end of that path. And I'm just like, I finally reached that point where I understood, like, anything that we really want out of life, we can really have it. It just takes our mind. Like, our mind, literally. Like, we need to educate ourselves, educate our children, and just really, like, focus. Like, forget all this extra stuff that people be on, talking about Birkin bags and all that. Like, that don't come into play if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, or if you are following the path that you're supposed to be on. And you wouldn't have to chase after no guy to give you something simple like that. So yeah, I just had a little rant. Like, I just feel like I had to get that off my mind. My next couple of videos, I think I'm just gonna talk about how I healed. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my loss together. So I'm talking about how I healed myself and how I got to this point where I am right now. So I'm just speaking more about that in my next couple of videos. So if you don't take anything from this video, please watch who you have around you. Please pay attention to people demeanor around you. Pay attention to everything. Analyze everything, and I mean everything, because you do not want to drag an energy vampire with you along your path of success. Eventually they will get removed, but it's just still like, don't waste your time with someone that you know you're not gonna have longevity with. Please stop getting with these guys for I'm sorry, cut out again. So yeah, so please watch who you give your energy to. Be stingy with your energy. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please go follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at Pretty Tiny. Thank you. Bye.